Okay, YouTube, I'm going to try another video here, and this time it's going to be, I'm going to pop this thing up here, so hopefully this isn't too bad. You can see I got my Pixel King Pro there. That's the one that uses the transmitter. Then of course the two Pixel Kings, well, Pixel X as they call them now, Pixel King X. Those are the receivers. I'm going to be using two Yongnuo YN568EX2 flashes there, so you can see those sitting there. And then of course my 5D Mark III will be the camera that I'm shooting with. Now also, to use all this stuff and to shoot something, I need a model, right? So I've gone out and I've spared no expense. World-class model just for you and for this video. So right here he is. Say hello to the buffalo. He will be our model. He'll stand perfectly still and let us do exactly what we need to do. So with that, you should hopefully enjoy this. And so let's get started with this next video. Okay, so here's the setup. Here's our model that we're going to have approximately in this area. Here's the camera, but it won't be that close. I'll just be back in my hand here. Just show you my setup. Basically, I'm going to be sitting about right here from this point of view. Over here, next to this cat, you can see I've got a flash on that arm that's pointing directly to our model over there. And then, over here, next to my monitor, you can see I've got the other one pointed again right back to our model. So that's our two flashes. Let's set up. Here, I'll give you a close-up of this. I just set up on the Pixel King X. The Pixel King Pro is on the camera there. So we'll take a look at that, and then we'll check that out. So, okay, so what I've got set up here is the one over here on the left. That is my A, and I'll show you. Let me turn it around. You can see A is lit up. Okay, and so this one sitting over here is on B. So now that we've got that established, so on here you can see that I've got A and B lit up here on the side. First of all, let me show you that. That'll only be fair. You see those both are lit and C is not. Back here you can see that we've got A and B there, and so I'm gonna push A over here. That's hard. And you see that puts me on manual. Okay, so if I hit set and hit A, now I can change my power settings by a third of a stop at a time. So what I'm going to do is I just want to put both of these on TTL to start off with at 0, and I think I'll go ahead and put them both to auto. So let's do that right quick. I'll just change that C down to auto right there, and okay that. Okay, so we're on TTL for both A and B, 0 EV, and both on auto. So that's going to be our settings to start off with. So first thing I want to do, I point it down to our subject there. There we go. And so now from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my camera, and to kill all the ambient light, I'm going to zoom in on this guy. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this all the way down to -5 EV. Okay, I'm going to shoot a picture. I'm 800 ISO. Okay, and that picture, and so that picture, as you'll see, comes out completely and totally black because I want to kill all the ambient light. So that's what I'm doing here. Now, with that, I'm going to turn both flashes back on TTL, and then we will take a shot of our buffalo model here. And here you can see that he's pretty well lit up with both those flashes. Looks pretty nice actually. And so that's what's good. Now, this next shot, I'm gonna take and set both of these to manual, and I'm gonna put them on 128th power, and that's gonna be for both flashes. And then we'll take this shot here. Now you'll see that picture. You can see the buffalo, but he's quite dark, and I'm not gonna touch these at all. Okay. Now, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave B on 128, and I'm gonna take A and I'm gonna move it up to 1/64th power, and then we'll take another shot here. And so on this one, now you can see that he is lit up more on what's his right side, but our left as we're looking at him, and that's because my flash A over here, I put that on 1/64, so you can see the 128th is darker. Okay, now let's take A up. Let's go up all the way to an eighth. Okay, so we got that on an eighth now, and I'll be on 1/128th. So let's take this picture. Now here you can see that the buffalo, again on his right side, on our left, looking at him, he is just about blown out. So for that, we can see that that's already way too much power. So if we break that back down from 1/8, let's try 1/16th power. Let's see what we got with that. Okay, so 1/16th, you can see he doesn't look bad at all. So that's not bad. Now, of course, if I bring up my other side, so if I go to my B flash, and if I go ahead and make that one 1/16th as well, then of course they should look exactly, or at least very, very, very similar on both sides lit up. And there he is at 1/16th on both flashes. And again, you can see, yes, he's pretty evenly lit. So now just to finish this up, I'm going to take my A flash and I'm going to put him all the way back down to 128th power. Okay, so now I have A on 1/128th, and I have my B on 1/16th. So now we'll see his left side to us, looking at us. It's going to be much darker than the right side. And sure enough, there's the image there, and he is quite a bit darker there on the side that for us is the left side, and bright on the right side. So that's how the manual part works. Let me add just those settings to this video so that you can see those. So I'm going to bring my camera over here. Looking at this, to change this, all you do is you hit this bottom left button. You see that's your set button. Then you come over here, you hit your A, and now you can hit your plus or minus, you can see, to change the numbers by a third of stops. I hope that looks good. I think it does. By seeing, we can take it all the way to 1/1 if you want, and then hit OK. So you can see that A is on M11, which is manual, and B is on 1/16. So if I want to change B, I hit the set button. I simply come over here, I hit the B. Now I can change that. You can see by, again, third stop of elements. And you see I can take this all the way to 1/128th, or I can take it all the way, I don't know, we'll go to half power on it just to show you that there's still a difference. So I say OK, so you can see there's 1/1 and 1/2, and then C is off. So it's just that easy to change on manual, and that's our settings. So hopefully this video has been a little bit of a help to you, and if you have any questions, just put them down below and I'll try to respond as fast as I can. Thanks for watching. Bye.